Hey, are we still live? Are we still live? Are we still live? Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Apparently, we just cut out for a second. Can you, Harpy, can you hear me, everything? Is it good? Loud and clear? Okay. Yeah, it should be fine. Just reload your client. It said that we dropped frames for, like, 3 seconds. So, sorry if that cut the stream out. But we should be good. Alright, so we're going to go now into, the sicko game of the week, and this is where the big games start coming in. West Virginia at Iowa State. Normally this probably wouldn't be normally this wouldn't be even here, but they had a QB injury, win, and they go to the championship here. Hunter Deekers, TDs. Here's a prediction for you guys. All right, so we have a minute here. How many touchdowns is Hunter Deekers going to throw? Over 2.5 or under 2.5? Hunter Deekers, the new quarterback after Kiko Strong went down. Got to let it go. And you want kick. Okay, perfect. And while I'm waiting here, I guess we cut out for maybe a second. If it's not loading, just reload or go into your app and go right back out. Should be fine. So a lot of people going under here. Can make a pretty penny if you bet on them. This is going to be a high-scoring game, most likely, at least for West Virginia, because, you know. But it's just, is it going to be on the ground, or is it going to be through the air? All right, so we're going to get into this. Prediction is over. We'll have another one towards the end of the stream. And look at those defensive stats. The third worst pass rush. Somehow you're a good rush defense, but those numbers are always messed up. But they're at Jack Trice. Can Iowa State get back to the Big 12 championship? They still have faint playoff hopes. They got to win this game and then beat Baylor. But if anyone can do it, Ron can do it. He's won a natty before. He can do it again. Famous last words, Flame. Easy pickings. Yeah. We'll see about that. Hunter Deekers, is this going to be Season 8 Deekers, or is it going to be Season 7 CFP Deekers? Let's find out here. West Virginia scores, and they're 10-0 lead. But Iowa State, maybe he just needed a second to get into the game. And a quick touchdown for West Virginia. This is how these games kind of go for Iowa State. They are pretty slow out of the gate. That was a big stop for them there. Halftime, down 10. And another quick touchdown. This is now getting scary. But they add a field goal. You would have liked that to be a touchdown. Down 3 scores as we enter the fourth quarter. Not looking good at all here. But they add a touchdown. Plenty of time left. And can they get a stop? Okay, not the best. You need a quick touchdown. And they do. Here we go. Down 6. You have all 3 timeouts. Georgia Southern lost by a shitload to Coastal Carolina, I believe by 14. What were the next games? It was Chad Barber threw a pick in overtime to lose. Troy ended up winning, and then Toledo won. All right. Whew. You would have liked him to see him throw that out of the bounds. 3rd and 4. The playoff on the line. Coach Ron's forced to trust his defense here. Can he do it? They're throwing it. It's going to be a screen. There's a lot of room. Can they tackle him? He's short. Iowa State does not get screwed by a spot for the first time in his life, but they're going for it with the lead. 4th and 1. Oh my God, they don't want to give Iowa State the ball back. This is huge. 4th and 1, they're throwing it over the middle, wide open, man, and that's going to end the season for Iowa State. No playoff. Victor Wickstrom, the big dick move from West Virginia. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Oh no, Colorado is now going to the Big 12 championship, and they can now still make the playoff here. As Kiko Strong looks on in a boot with his sprained ankle, Deekers couldn't get it done. Bull semen is shit. When you're choosing your PEDs, look no farther than Latina juice. Doesn't get much simpler than that. You just drink it. You can put it in any orifice you would like, and it will help you out. As Pinstripe is completely cutting off Ron because this one hella hurts the brand. That is a tough way to lose. West Virginia gets bowl eligible. West fucking Virginia. Oh yes, Latina juice pairs well with anything. We like to pair it with beaver tranquilizer over here, but Hennessy will do you just the trick. Well, let's check. Now let's check the prediction. Hunter Deekers, 2 touchdowns thrown. That is a under prediction. Most of you did choose the under. No one trusted him. Rightfully so. He used all of his willpower in Season 7 as he pretty much was loved for Brigham and Natty, and now he's hated. You'll love to see it. All right, boys, this is now getting real. We're getting to the meat and potatoes. We're getting to the uh-ohs and ECU. So next up, though, we have a Pac-12 game that really doesn't matter all that much, but it actually matters more so in like seeding and that kind of a stuff. So Dogwater, if you're here, heads or tails, kick or receive. Can Arizona get it done? Luckily, though, this isn't like last year where Arizona kept them from a playoff spot. The defending Pac-12 champions this week, it really doesn't matter. Heads and kick, alrighty. Like said, it does not matter. Arizona State, they were amazing on game day last week. Some say they're overranked. Let's see. Oh, you're good. It literally was out for half a second. If the stream goes down, it went down for 1 second and then it popped right back up. I didn't even have to restart, so. Just a weird, frame drop to 0. All right, heads and kick. Right? Well, he wanted heads. Where was it? God. Where the hell did he put it? Heads and kick, yeah. Okay. We got heads and kick. All right. Can Dogwater take down Ron here? A quick touchdown. Arizona State not looking too amazing. Remember, they've lost twice on BearCave this season. One in overtime and one on a Hail Mary to ECU. But they don't take the lead, and Arizona's up by a touchdown. Is the Pac-12, Cal already lost, is the Pac-12 going to get just shit on here? They tie it up, and once again, we have another big game coming down to the wire here. As a quick touchdown, though, for Arizona State. Can Arizona respond? Can the Bearcats get down there? They do, but they missed the extra point. No good by Sebastian Janikowski. And the SFA kicker chokes. Oh, no. If that is the decider, this may be a big issue. As we're coming down to it, 4th and 5, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and they're punting it. I wanted to watch because I wanted to make sure we saw him going for it, but they're going to try. Why don't you punt it, you shitters? You're down. Seabass going to steal the win from you. This is why you don't recruit a kicker, boys. All right, Johnny Wilson, and he runs over a few guys, and that's up to around the 50. They still have all 3 timeouts. Can Arizona State finish it? They need maybe 2 first downs. Man in motion, they hand it to the up man, and he gets smoked. This defense, and Janikowski's getting ripped by Dogwater right now. Spencer Lanning and Seabass are maybe their SFA players are rebelling because their coach said he's going to Texas this week, just plain and simple. That's a little disrespectful, so maybe the special teams is taking it out on you, my guy. So 3rd and 7, though. It looks like they're probably going to get the ball back here. They hand it off. It's a strong, and nobody's there. Can they make the tackle? They do. Tony Turner. 4th and 2. It looks like Ngata's out of the game. Or Nada. 4th and 2. They're not going for it. So they're not taking a page out of the West Virginia book. Alrighty. Minute 42, you got Gunnar Cruz, you got Alan Lazard, plenty of time. This is not over yet, boys. Alan Lazard in the slot. And they have some time, they're going deep, and he connects the diving throw. He gets behind the defense, and Jaden Mitchell makes a huge diving grab. The second massive diving grab we've seen today. All right, Gunnar Cruz. He floats this one, and it's picked! Oh, that is a brutal way to end your season. Gunnar Cruz, 3 interceptions. Can't even let Seabass win it for you. And that's going to do it. Arizona now nothing changes. They're just waiting for their bowl game. But they're throwing it. They throw to Johnny Wilson. He breaks a tackle. Don't fumble. All right. Wonder why you're still throwing it here. Coach Rick is just bragging at this point. Dogwater screaming on the sidelines, I'm going to Texas. Fuck you guys. You're right. Frames or blue square. That was the blue square. Frames right this second should be fine. Just reload if you're having a problem. As they hand it off, and that's officially going to end it. Ryan Morgan, the star of last week, finishes them off. And Arizona loses because their SFA kicker botched an extra point. It was good from 62, but it was wide right. This is why you don't recruit a kicker. Oh, Rick talking that shit, baby. Rick's talking that shit. As he is going to the Pac-12 championship at 10-2. If he wins again, he's guaranteed a playoff spot. Nicely done, Rick. I know this season's been tough to stay active, but your offensive change, you haven't lost since. And look here, guys, frame it, hang it in the Louvre. A missed kick is what ruins the season, and that's what will stain Dogwater's legacy over in Tucson. That is the ultimate way to go out of a coaching job, just completely missing the an extra point. He's doing his best Cowboys impersonation. All right, now here we go. Can Coach Lama make the most unlikely comeback of the season? Number 5 on the road, so he is at home here. Lama, let me know if you want to kick or receive. Yeah, you're lucky we're going to a new system, Dogwater. You would be just absolutely railed for this decision in the current system. You're not winning a tiebreaker over anybody in stability. I want the ball and I'm going to score. Jesus Christ. Here we go. So he's playing Florida, and then he's going to play Miami next week. If he wins both, his two biggest rivals, he will be going to the playoff. What started out as like a 2-3 season has turned into somehow a division win. Yeah, you're lucky we're going to a new system. All right. It's all dependent on what happens, but I know their coach security in game is really down, so that job should be available. And you have a playoff, so you have the prestige to do it. So first quarter, and an early touchdown. Can Braxton finally get it done? Can they find the offense that they had against Boston College? They could not be stopped. And all of a sudden, though, the second quarter, and okay, they get it back, and they are going. No, they score on the last play of the half, a 34-yard touchdown. So a bit of a Hail Mary there to tie it up, and this is a high-scoring game here at halftime. And Miami right back, no defense here in this rivalry. They go up 2 scores, head into the fourth quarter. Things are not looking too hot for Florida State. They need to rally. A big play and an interception from Braxton. Florida's done this all season. They're just suffocating. And it doesn't look like it's going to happen. After allowing 28 in the first half, Florida shuts them down until the late fourth. All right, can they get another touchdown here? No, that's going to be the game. Braxton just could not get it done. And Florida now, I mean, they're very likely. This is what could fuck a lot of teams up, is if a team like Florida loses next week and it's Texas A&M, that's just a complete auto bid just lost. So 3 picks. Jake Johnson, not many yards. Mike Evans, he did great, but Nichols didn't do anything. Just a tough second half for Lama. But he can still win the ACC. So that's fun. I think a lot of teams on the bubble, like a Tennessee or a Houston, need to cheer for Florida State to knock Miami out. Yeah, and Texas A&M could still get the auto, but what I'm saying is it basically would knock if Texas A&M wins it, unless you want to compare Florida to these other teams' resumes. it's not going to be that great. So, all right, we're almost done here with BearCave. 2 games remaining. In this one now, Colorado, they need to, I mean, it doesn't really matter. This would be just really for seeding if they win this. But Colorado can still make the playoff here. Both of these teams coming off extremely tough losses last week. This is one of the greatest rivalries. Rocky Mountain. Love me, my Colorado Buffaloes. We coming. Folsom Field, one of the best stadiums I've ever been to. It's built into the ground. It's just beautiful. And it's cold. Surprised there's no snow here. But Utah heads and kick like normal. Don't tell me these guys are going to say Polson is better, bruh. Get out of here, man. Yeah, I mean, that's the love and hate of a kicker, right? When they actually come through, it's what they're expected to do. It's whatever. But when they miss, it's all hell race, all hell. And Utah having a great first half. Jaquindon Johnson getting loose. They need to get Cale Makar going here. And they do. A touchdown, but a quick response. Down 11 for Colorado. It's just kind of the same deal. The defense just can't stop anything. And that's going to more than likely do it. They're down, but a quick touchdown there. Okay, hold up, boys. Things are getting interesting. No, they're not. You can't stop them. And they do get a quick touchdown. It's going to look close on the scorecard, but it wasn't close. And Utah's going to finish 10-2. They very well may have a conversation for an at-large bid at 10-2, but they cannot make the CCG. Whereas Colorado, they will go and face Baylor for a chance. They are fraudulent, but, In our big game here on BearCave, who is going to face McNasty next week for a chance at the playoff? Let's get the prediction going here. There's no spreads or anything. Is it going to be Illinois and Doug Chonkla and Mike Allstott, or Northwestern, who's having the most surprising season out of anybody that we've seen? Get your channel points ready. Northwestern is probably the craziest story of the season in terms of like a team that shouldn't be good actually being good. A lot of money quickly going to Northwestern. Get those channel points in. There are quite a few SFA players on Illinois. You got Doug Chonkla. You got Mike Allstott. You got Kyle Horry on the defensive end at safety. You got Vince Wilfork in the middle. Northwestern doesn't have anyone. But they do have a running back who is in the Heisman race, Porter, I believe. Only thing between us now and CCGs is 2 purple teams hoping to win a game on a prayer. God, dude, I'm like so nervous for my game though. All right, about 10 seconds left. We got over 10K or 9K here being tossed around. 2 really good teams. Now, let's be honest, their chances against Michigan State isn't going to be great. But, I mean, let's be honest. The East has not ever won a conference championship in the SFA in the Big Ten, as we got snow, dude. This is a Big Ten atmosphere, shades of Ohio State and Michigan. This one's going to be fun, baby. This could have been game day. We could have had a snowy game day. I mean, it would kind of be. At this point, Michigan State, as long as they don't lose by a shitload, most likely are a lock. So, it's just the same thing as like how many auto bids are going to be stolen by bad teams, like 3 lost teams. All right, typical heads and kick here. Yeah, I have Michigan State, and Ohio State is already they're 11-1. They're not in CCG. If there's an at-large, it's most likely going there. So not a good year to be an at-large team, but that doesn't matter now. These guys are looking for big wins. Northwestern, an early touchdown lead. In the snow, it's going to be all running. Northwestern again, but Illinois gets back on the board. Northwestern, though, they're kind of looking unstoppable here as we head to halftime up 2 scores. And Illinois is just stalling out here. Oh, my God. Is this going to be a statement win for Northwestern? They stall out. We're going to go play-by-play here because this is a close one. They punt it. Northwestern gets the ball back. They're punting again. Can Illinois get back in this? And they do. They get a long pass touchdown, 39 yards. All right, here we go. And we're going in. 2 minutes left. 3 timeouts for Illinois. So you got Kyle Horry at strong safety. You got Vince Wilfork at defensive tackle. Can Northwestern finish him off? They're running clock. They're saving the timeouts. Can the Heisman... No, they don't give it to the Heisman runner. And they give it to the QB, and he's going to end it. And he's still going down the sidelines. Northwestern. And that's not going to secure it. Brendan Sullivan, who had a season-ending injury a year ago, an upper arm fracture that had him out like 15 weeks. He's back and potentially leading his team to the playoff. It's not over quite yet. Cam Porter gets stopped. Vince Wilfork on the tackle, but that was a horrible defensive stand. But I think everyone and their mother thought Cam Porter, who's a Heisman finalist, was going to get that. And it's up the middle, and that's going to end the game. Kyle Horry could not force a fumble there on that hit. And barring some madness, this game is going to be over. Northwestern, the dream season continues. Just 1 game remains. They took Ohio State, a playoff team, into double overtime earlier in the year. Can they do the unthinkable against Michigan State? If they do, they'll make the playoff. And Cam Porter up the sideline, and he's pushing. He's not going to get into the end zone. Illinois, probably their only chance there was to let him score 3 touchdowns from the Heisman finalists there. Probably very unlikely he takes over McBurnfinger, but still a huge day here in the snow. They're flipping the play. Minute left, they're just going to run clock. And a man jumps. What are you doing? That was... I think it was Vince Wilfork. And yeah, 2 seasons in a row, Illinois chokes at the end of the season and can't secure the... Last season, they won the division, and they just got smoked by Ohio State. This season, though, they're not returning. And it's victory formation. They're not going to run it up on the rival. You don't want an injury on a bullshit play. But Brendan Sullivan, and this is the team that, like... If this were IRL, this would be like the TCU, right? Everybody and their mother would be behind Northwestern right now. Because this is out of nowhere. And that's final, boys. So we'll see how high Northwestern jumps this week. A huge win. And yeah, what a play, dude. Broken tackle. Trips over the man, down the sideline to end the game. Just a beautiful display of effort from Brendan Sullivan. Putting on his best Duggan impression. Oh, boy. All right. I'm scared for my life. I so don't want to do this game day, man. It's gonna be just a massive stress ball for an hour. Kyle Horry got a fumble there. All right, let's take a look now. One game remains. All games are simmed. So, like I said, week 15, this will be posted after game day because I have to sim the week, then sim this, and I'll post it. Luckily, though, this one has no implications other than a bowl game for Oklahoma. It will just be simmed, though, and then we'll do the meeting right after this game is simmed. So nothing to go over, but a crazy, crazy BearCave. Some great wins, some ouchie losses for you guys, and I'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes with game day. Thanks for watching, everyone.